Hi. So, I'm probably not going to stay live for too long, just for a little while. We'll see. But I'm going to do some free readings. Actually, let me make sure this says the right thing. Yeah. I'm going to do some free readings. I think somebody messaged me a minute ago. Let me see what it says. Hi, Tia. Hello. Welcome back. Hi. Good morning. What are the feelings and actions of the Pisces? Okay, let me see what comes up. Let's see what comes up. I'm okay. I just took a shower. I put on a cute outfit. I wore this exact outfit last week, but I liked it so much that I'm wearing it again. I think I might go to the Chinese market today. I love that place, and I like walking around and looking at the stuff. And I like to go there and look at stuff, but I never buy anything. I don't know. I get so weird about buying stuff. Like, I think to myself, I don't need this. I absolutely don't need this, but like, I do. I don't know. I think when I go there, I think I'll buy some kind of exotic, like Chinese candy, just to just to mix it up and try something new. But they have all different kinds of shops in that shopping center. They have like a little gift shop. They have a grocery store. They have like so much stuff, but it's all like Chinese themed stuff. Um, I'm gonna look at this stuff, and I'm determined to buy at least one thing, and it's probably gonna be some kind of candy or some kind of Chinese chocolate or something. Something different. An experience. Anyway, so what are the feelings and actions of the Pisces? Let me see what comes up. Um, See, Tia, I get the sense that he still likes you. Um, Now, I think you've asked about him before, and I can't remember what cards I pulled or if you said this is a romantic thing or not. Um, but what I'm feeling drawn to say is that I think he still likes you, but there's some kind of something unresolved. Because there are two cards here that talk about resolution, which I don't know, is that how you say, is that like how you say resolved, but like a noun? Is it resolution? Like something being resolved, or is that like maybe I'm thinking of like New Year's resolutions? I should look that up because that's like a word I really need to know. But like um I feel like there's a little bit of a hiccup in the connection you have with the Pisces because something is not resolved. And I think somewhere in the connection, someone, I don't know if it's you or him, but somebody needs to put a period and move on. Um, but but still, I think this person still has a vision of the future with you. This person sees you in their future. I think that kind of answers your question. You know, I mean, at bottom line, I think this person still likes you, but something needs to be resolved. So, okay. Hi, Margaret. There's a lot of people coming in. Hi, Mila. Hi, everybody. Hi, Aditi. So, Margaret, the job, I just read your comment. How is the job going? So, there was drama. I haven't even started my first day, and already there was some kind of strange drama. And so I just quit. I'll just leave it at that. I'm going to try to be the bigger person here. And I'm just going to just not even get into it. But I quit before I even really started. And you know what's funny? When I first applied to that job, and before I even had my interview, the owner called me and said that he'd be happy to give me an interview and see how I do. And I was kind of curious to see, just for fun, I wanted to look at some tarot cards and see kind of where this is even going. And it was a very like piss poor, lackluster looking reading. And I kind of gathered that it's kind of a job that's just going to be very disappointing or just kind of go nowhere. And that is what ended up happening. Not that that even surprised me. I mean, even logically, like it doesn't, I mean, even like just being a person on the planet, like I can probably imagine that it wouldn't go anywhere anyway. But the reading turned out to be kind of accurate because I got a call from somebody and there was drama and it involved me. And I'm like, I'm not even going to work at this place. Like, I'm not getting involved in this, whatever it is. I'm just going to be above it and not even, I'm good. Plus, I probably, whatever. So let me see. Yeah, I like Asian culture. I mean, the truth is, I really don't know anything about it. But like, you know, when I say I like Asian culture, I'm mainly talking about like Chinese stuff. But you know, I like the artwork and the vibe, and I'm kind of like an 8-year-old about it, but it's kind of like a fantasy to me, and I just kind of like it. I like the art. I like the food, and I don't know. I mean, some of the food's kind of strange, but just kind of from a distance, I do like it. So Tia, when I said resolution, see, I don't know if that's even the word I'm not even sure that's the thought I'm trying to speak because I might be using the wrong word. But like, I think there's definitely still potential between the two of you, but there must have been some kind of bump in the road that people need to come together and find common ground and try. Because I think all that matters is I get the sense that he still actually likes you and wants a future. And if there's, I don't know, I mean, it's up to you, but if there's a part of you that kind of wants to maybe try again or give it a chance, maybe it might be worth, um, just trying to find common ground and, you know, maybe all it would come to is you have to agree to disagree and maybe just accept each other for who you are and maybe just understand that you might not agree on everything. It might boil down to that. I don't know. But I think there's definitely, as long as he actually likes you, I think that's a good sign. And I think that means there's probably potential that whatever it is, whatever the problem is, can probably be resolved. All right. But I didn't mean that in the sense that like about anyone walking away. I meant like trying to fix it, if that's what you even care about. So Mila has a question. Energy of ZA towards Bushra. Bushra. Let's see what comes up. Okay. I mean, okay. So who am I talking to? Mila. Okay, the energy is I find it strange. You know what I'm sensing? See, I don't really know what it is. I mean, on the one hand, I think this person does like you, but it just seems like I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's him or it might be you. No offense, but like I said, I don't know which one it is, but I just feel like this connection that you have with this person. I don't know if you're Bushra. I'm assuming you're a Bushra, but I just feel like the energy between these people. There's something about maybe the dynamic of this connection that is like completely insane, and I don't know, something worth thinking about. The whole thing is crazy, and yeah. Um, okay. All right, let me see who's up next. Aditi, I'm getting to you. Give me 1 second. So up next is Margaret. Will I be forced to move to Maryland in June due to my high rent now? Will I be forced to move? Okay. Let's see what comes up. So, sorry, I'm just like, I don't mean to be like pulling faces. I'm losing my mind. So, will I be forced to move to Maryland in June due to my high rent now? Let me see what kind of energy we're going to tap into here. So, Margaret, I'm gonna answer your question this way. So I do see change. I think you will move. I think you're going to be very happy with where you move to. And I think that's all that matters. I mean, because you say, like, will I be forced to move? You kind of, I mean, just reading your question, it seems like you almost think it's a bad thing, which I guess, I mean, I get that, like, having to move because of money. I mean, obviously that sucks. But just think about it this way. All that matters is I do see a change coming with where you're living, but I think the place you end up going to is going to be something that you really, really love, and it's going to be a great place. Um, that's all that matters. But I think to answer your question, I do see you moving. Um, and you know, you probably know better than me, but it probably is the rent, because it sounds to me like that's the only reason that you would move. I'm assuming, but it doesn't matter. I think you will move, and you're going to move somewhere that you're actually really thrilled about. You're going to move to a place that you love. All right. Maybe it was just God's strange way of kind of reinventing you. You know, it might be good for you. I mean, let's hope that's the case. So up next is, I think, Aditi. Yeah. Who does Enmal love more, me or Nurani? Nurani. So who does Enmal love more, you or Nurani? Let me see what comes up. So Aditi. Okay, let me see. I'll pull 3 cards for you, and then 3 cards for Nurani. Just kind of get a sense of where the kind of what the vibe is between these. Because then I think if I see it all laid out, I can kind of determine what would be the better case. Well, Nurani, first of all, Nurani doesn't even like him. What I got from these cards is that it doesn't really matter if Anmal even likes Nurani, because Nurani doesn't like him. So, okay. Although I do think he likes you, I think Anmal likes you. I pulled 3 cards to get a sense of how he feels about you, and then I pulled 3 cards for how he feels about Nurani. And towards you, I see really good energy. Although I think there is an energy here of, I think maybe, I think Enmal feels a little bad about maybe things that he's either said to you or done to you. But I mean, I think that actually, I mean, it's fucked up that he did something wrong in the first place. But the fact that he can sort of call himself out, I think, is like a good sign that at least he can. Because some people never want to blame themselves for anything. And sometimes, honestly, it is my fault. So it's like that kind of a thing. I think, I mean, no one's ever going to be perfect all the time. I mean, or maybe, but I've never been perfect. And I imagine other people are the same way. So, like, I think he still really likes you, despite maybe his bad behavior in the past. But the things he's done wrong, I do think he feels bad about, which is a good sign. It means he's being self reflective, you know? Okay. Well, okay. You know, the sense I got was actually that he does still like Nurani, but it just doesn't matter because Nurani doesn't like him. I do kind of get the sense that he still likes her, but it doesn't matter because he doesn't have a chance anyway. But I feel confident when I say that, like, between the two of you, he likes you more anyway. Do you know what I mean? Something like that. I definitely feel confident that, like, he definitely likes you more. Anyway, okay. Um, so um Hi Healing Hearts, welcome back. Hi Starry Night. So I think up next is Healing Hearts. Nazar Aries, current thoughts and feelings towards me. All right. Okay. So Healing Hearts, Nazar, current feelings towards you. Um, I don't know. Um, I think he's worried about you. I think that I get the sense that this person cares about you and maybe worries about you. Um, and maybe thinks you're in over your head. I don't know what that means. I don't even know what the situation with you is, but I think that's kind of the vibe that I'm picking up on. But I do get the sense that this person cares. All right. Um, I mean, I feel like there's almost something romantic about it, but it doesn't actually like that seems like very like a weak energy that I feel about that. Like it's almost like there's a little bit of a possibility maybe in some alternate life that it could be, but just I don't think that's what's going on. All right, let me see. I think up next is Starry Night. Hi, can I ask what will help me decide on my purpose, career, and accelerate progress? So, what will help me decide on my purpose and career? Okay, Starry Night. See, your question was what will help me decide? Um, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just feeling like I don't know if it was the way the question was worded or it's something. I don't know. But the cards I got were the Nine of Cups in a good position, the Ace of Cups, and the Seven of Swords, both in reverse. So, I mean, I just feel like this isn't even a psychic reading that I'm giving you, but I mean, common sense, just like think about, things that are practical, ways you can make money. what do you enjoy doing? What are you honestly good at? What do you have um what are your natural talents that you just are inherently good at? Um I don't know. Um I think what would help you is maybe just try to meditate. Try to meditate and try to get some realizations about the reality that you're living in and what you have the power to do. And and when you decide on a definite thing, just go towards that thing. But I think maybe just try to have some realizations about it. And never give up. Okay. Um, oh, thank you. Thank you, Tia. That's very nice of you to say. Hi, young Buddha. Are Jazz intentions still pure towards me? Are Jazz intentions still pure towards me? Okay. Let me see what comes up. Jazz. Yeah, young Buddha. I think she still really likes you, or he. I don't know if Jazz is like a guy or a girl. I think Jazz really still has good intentions towards you. I think this person really likes you a lot. I feel like maybe she's thinking that she would like a little bit more attention from you. Maybe try to be a little bit more affectionate and attentive towards her. Because I think I sense that that could be a little bit of a problem right now. But all right. um, Shivani. So Shivani wants a guidance reading, a little bit of guidance. Okay. Shivani. Let's see what comes up. So Shivani, I think you just need to trust the process. Life is a journey, it's a process, and it's an adventure. It's joys, it's happiness, it's nightmares, it's pain. Life is all kinds of things. Enjoy the moments when you're in heaven, and you know, just try to get through the tough times as best you can. I think there's an energy of healing in your life right now. Um, and I think right about now is a time in your life that it's the beginning of a healing process. And it's not even something that you have to consciously focus on or put effort into. I think just naturally, you being what you are and who you are, I think it's going to naturally happen sort of just on its own. Whether it's really, whether you have to try hard at it, I don't know. But I think your life is going to get a lot more comfortable and it's going to get better for whatever reason. I mean, who on God's green earth would actually know the reason? Um, but it's just something that you're going to naturally do for yourself, and just have some faith in yourself and have faith in the process. And you really don't have to try or even focus on it. It's just going to happen. You're just going to do the right thing for yourself. Have some more faith in yourself. Trust the process. I think up next is Sun Moon. So Sun Moon is up next. The question is the person in my mind in a relationship with the lady that I'm guessing is with? Okay. So, um, Sun Moon, the question was like, is the person on your mind in a relationship with the person, in a relationship with the lady that you think they might be with? Okay. Yeah, I see that. Um, I think Sun Moon, I think you have the right idea. I definitely think you're on to the truth. And I mean, I guess I'm not 100% sure, but I feel pretty confident about it because it was like a resounding like yes from the cards, and there's definitely a couple hints here that kind of add to that confidence. Um, yeah. All right. So up next, hi Miriam, hello. Up next is Pedro Costa. Welcome back. Will Lady Gaga be on the Weeknd's next album? Interesting. So, will Lady Gaga be on the Weeknd's next album? Let's see what comes up, Pedro Costa. Interesting. I don't think so. I mean, Pedro Costa. I'm getting the sense that the answer is no. Um, I don't think so. I don't get the sense that that's going to be in the works, but kind of seeing a bunch of nothing. All right, Miriam, how's March going to be in terms of love and relationship? Okay, how's March going to be in terms of love and relationship? Okay. Do you guys like Lady Gaga's new music? Listen, I'm a huge Lady Gaga fan. I think Art Pop is one of the best albums ever. Um, I mean, you know, like Lady Gaga's first four albums, there's not, in my opinion, there's literally not a single bad song. I think her first four albums were legit like gold. But after the fourth album, there were still some songs that I liked, but with each album, it was like I liked it less and less and less. I don't know if I'm just have like a, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm not liking it. Um, but I don't know. No, I don't want to be a hater. I would never want to be like some kind of miserable hater person. But I don't know. I don't know what the reason is. Okay, so up next is let me see. Just did that. Did that one. So Mir. Oh, I was in the middle of answering a question. So Miriam asked, "How's the March going to be in terms of love and relationship?" Sorry, I forgot. Let me see. Miriam. Let's see about March. Love and relationships. Love and relationships. Um, well, Miriam, I kind of see, I don't really see much. So this Miriam, the sense I get, I don't really see much happening in March. Although I do see a lot of, there's going to be a lot of, how do I say this? Like, um, in your being, there is going to be a lot of like lustful energy. So I do get the sense that March is going to be a time when I don't know if this is like a crude way to say it, but like almost like, well, like being really like want, like really desirous of a relationship. Like you're really gonna want it. A lot of lustful energy, a lot of passion, but I don't actually see that coming to fruition. Although I have a feeling that an ex-boyfriend of yours, or it might be a husband, I don't know if it's like an ex-boyfriend or an ex-husband, but it's an ex and it's a man. And I just feel like this person is gonna like kind of come up in some way and like annoy you. That's the sense I get. There's a guy from your past who's going to irritate you in the month of March, whether it's with a text or a comment on something you post online, but something's gonna like get under your skin a little bit. Not like in a not not anything that's like devastating, but you're gonna be annoyed by this man. I mean, obviously, I hope I'm wrong about that because nobody wants to be aggravated with anybody else. But so Renee has a question. What are Kai's intentions towards me romantically? All right, Renee. Hi, Sean. Hi, Shauna. Hi, everybody. Okay. I think I'm answering Renee's question, right? Renee asked about the person's intentions. So, Renee, I think I get the sense that this person really doesn't want commitment. I feel like this person is just one of those people that just wants to have fun with you, but and I feel like his intentions are really not for anything serious, is the sense I get. So I mean, I don't even know. Maybe that's what you want too. I have no idea. But I mean, if what you're looking for is like serious commitment, I kind of have a feeling that would never happen with this person. Um, but you know what? I could always be wrong. Maybe I'm supposed to be wrong sometimes. I don't know. But if you find, I mean, you could always talk to him and, you know, see what he says. But I mean, it's just aggravating because it's the kind of thing. And you actually, let me say this too. I get the sense that if you ask him about his feelings about commitment and being serious, I actually think he is the type of person that will tell the truth about it. I don't think he's going to lie to you and just tell you what you want to hear. I think he will honestly tell you the truth. And I have a feeling what he says to you is going to be something like very, not dismissive, but like just something serious is not what he's after. Or it's going to be kind of that message, but it might be put in a different way. But I think he will be honest about it. So if you just ask him, I think he'll tell you. I'm gonna smoke a little bit of tobacco. All right, break time. I'm gonna take a quick break just for like a minute or two, smoke a little bit. Hi, love. Hi, Miss Lard. Kind of have to pee. Okay, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, and then I'm gonna get back to answering tarot questions. And we're back. My phone just, I think someone messaged me. Let me see what this is. Oh my God. I have therapy. I have therapy tomorrow. You know what? I am so sick of therapy. I'm sick of it. I mean, I don't want to go to therapy. I don't want to go to therapy. I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to talk to her. I just like So I have therapy tomorrow over the computer. It's like a video chat thing. And I don't know. I mean, for the past 3 or 4 therapy sessions with her, I left feeling worse than when I started. And I don't know. I just like, I don't want to go. I'm so sick of it. I am trapped. I am trapped in a very bizarre situation. Like, I don't even have a choice. I literally have to go to therapy. I have to. My life is set up in a way that literally my living situation is dependent on if I get therapy or not. Probably, maybe. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's true, but it might not be. But I'm like almost certain it is, and it's upsetting. All right, I don't want to go to therapy. You know, I think she's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she's a. I mean, I get the sense she's a lovely woman, but she makes me feel terrible. All right, let me see who's up next. So I think I just answered Renee's question. So I'm gonna go to Shauna. I think Shauna's up next. So Shauna's question: I'm a Pisces. Will T the Capricorn return to work on our oh. Will T the Capricorn return to work on our relationship? All right, let me see what comes up. Shauna, let me see what comes up about the Capricorn. Let me see. Okay. So, Shauna, I get the sense that the answer is yes. I think this person will come back and try to work on it, but I don't think anything's going to be different. I mean, I don't know. I just get kind of an iffy sense about it because I feel like this person is going to sort of, in some backwards way, try to. Like this person's going to try to make things better. Although at the same time, I think this person is not going to be any different than they were before. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say. I'm not even sure what I'm picking up on, but it just seems like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like this person is it's just going to be the same like uh like um like if you do I think this person will try to work on things, And if you want to, then try, see where it goes with him or her. See where it goes, but don't be surprised if, in all reality, this person just hasn't changed from who they were before. It's almost like they're claiming to want to work on things, but they're not willing to change anything about themselves. Okay? All right. I think up next is love. Is the person that hurt me happy in the relationship with that person who he is with right now? Do they have kids? All right. So you're wondering, the person that hurt you, you're wondering what their current relationship status is and how is it going? Kind of tap into that kind of question. Let me see. All right. So love. I get the sense that it's either one of these two things. Whoever hurt you, this person, I feel like based on these cards, there are one of two things that could be true. Either they're not in a relationship right now, he's not even in a relationship, and if he is in a relationship, it's a pretty miserable one. Um, and I certainly don't see any children anywhere. I feel like I definitely don't see any children. But anyway. Fuck. Come on. Hang on, Sean. Sean just posted a question, but I feel like I actually skipped that earlier by accident because he's been here for a while, and I'm just wondering if he already left a question. I'm not seeing it. No. Okay, so up next is Mfakama. Guidance message. I have no clue how to say that. Mfakama, guidance message for me this March. Let's see what comes up. Mfakama wants some guidance for March. Maybe something I can say just to have a little something in mind when moving forward this month. Well, Mfakama, I kind of don't feel like I have to say anything to you, which would kind of mean that you're doing everything right already. Like, I feel like there's nothing I can really say to you because I get the sense that like things are really looking up for you. I feel like your life is doing this. Like in definitely in March too. I feel like it's just going up and things are just getting better and things are progressively getting better. And that would kind of only mean that you're already sort of doing everything right. I just don't really get the sense there's anything I have to say to you. Um, I think all that I think all I should say is that you're on the right track. You're on the right path. You're already, I mean, you're doing just fine. Keep doing what you're doing. Um, Up next is Tori. Hi, Tori. Welcome back. Did I miss an opportunity? If so, what opportunity did I miss? Okay, let me see. Tori. So Tori wants to know about possibly did she miss an opportunity? No. So Tori, the sense I get from the cards is well, I don't think you missed an opportunity. I think, and that's Tori, that's not even in your nature. I mean, you might make mistakes, but that's what they are. They're mistakes. You would never do it like knowingly the wrong thing. You do what makes sense to you and what you really desire to do. I don't think you missed any opportunity, although I want to kind of pivot. I think you dodged a bullet, actually. And I think it has something to do with some kind of job offer. It has something to do with money or making money. Someone must have like offered something to you or proposed maybe getting into some kind of business maybe. And I feel like you probably said no. And I think that was a very wise move. And maybe you didn't even know what you were, maybe you didn't even know what you were, that maybe you didn't really know you were even dodging a bullet. But I think it was a very good thing that you didn't go down that path. But all right, but you're fine. And so what? Even if you miss an opportunity, you know, you can always make great things happen for yourself anytime you want. You know, are you bored? Get a massage. Are you bored? Go get your brows done. Go to the mall. Phone a friend. Hang out with a friend. Take a trip. You know what I mean? You can always, I mean, if you're feeling that lost, you at least you should always know that you can always create your own miracles and have your own joys. Okay, let me see who's up next. I just did Tori. I just did Tori. Okay, so up next is Sean. Sean, will I see S face to face? He's been on my mind a lot, and I don't know why. Okay. So will I see S face to face? Let me see what comes up. Okay. Will I see S face to face? You've been thinking about this person a lot and you don't know why. I don't know. Sean, I feel like I'm getting a hint that like the answer is no. I feel like you're probably not going to be seeing this person face to face, or at least not anytime soon. I just feel like a disconnect with that. Um, Although I think this person will be in your life, but I could only imagine what that could be is something online or like, um, because definitely what I feel is nothing face to face, or if you ever did see this person face to face, you would be at a big distance. Um, but anyway, all right. I love beer. You guys, last night I was in heaven. So I ordered a pizza and some beer from this place up the street, which by the way, this place, I'm not complaining, they never ID me. I have it delivered from this like pizza place, and I always pay with a credit card over the phone, and I ask for whatever food I'm ordering, and I always ask for a 6 pack of beer. Never once in the process do they check my ID. The guy that delivers it doesn't ask for it, and um, the woman on the phone never asks for. I don't know how they could do that over the phone. Like maybe there's like some kind of number on my passport that they could ask for. I don't know. I'm not complaining though. But anyway, that's not even the point of the story. Last night I got a small barbecue chicken pizza and a 6 pack of Heineken beers. And let me tell you something. That pizza was delicious. I ate the entire thing. Granted, it was a small pizza, but still, I mean, I'm just a little tiny person. I put that shit away. It was wonderful. I got to the very last slice and I thought, you know, maybe I shouldn't do this. What am I trying to prove? But I ate it. I did eat that last slice and I felt fine. In fact, about 15 minutes later, I decided to go to sleep and I ate a chocolate bar too in bed in a dark room. So it was just a lovely, lovely time. I didn't have any of the beers last night. I put those to the side and then I started drinking them this morning. Lovely, lovely. I like ordering food. There are so many places around me to order from. So up next, anyway, getting back to the questions. Up next is Joanna. Or is it Joanna? I think it's Joanna. So will me and Juan reconcile soon? Let me see. Let's see what comes up in the cards. Will me and Juan reconcile soon? So, Joanna, let's see what comes up. Joanna, the sense I get, I don't think you'll ever be like, you know, the sense I get is that you and Juan, probably what's to come in the future, I think the two of you will most likely never be romantic again. I don't think that you're going to be romantically involved again, but I do see a lot more peace between the two of you. So I think I feel like if there is any hurt feelings between the two of you, I feel like you're going to just make nice with each other. And I think there will be communication back and forth between the two of you at some point. And I just kind of feel like there's going to be more peace, resolution, kind of the two of you kind of making nice with each other. I don't think you'll be romantic again, and I don't feel like there's going to be like a relationship again, but I do feel like it'll be a much nicer energy between the two of you. Maybe not maybe you won't be the closest friends in the world, but it'll be better. So up next is April. What does Yarrow feel towards me? April. What does Yarrow feel towards me? Okay. She's a she, by the way. Yeah, because I had no idea. I've never heard anyone named Yarrow before. The only yarrow I know, there's a plant named yarrow. It's the only yarrow I know. But it's kind of a pretty name if it was a person's name. Yarrow. It's whimsical. Okay. So I need another beer. Yarrow. What does Yarrow feel towards me? Ooh, I want to tell you guys about my plans today. I'll tell you in a minute. I'm going to answer this question and then grab a beer. And then I'll tell you what I have planned to do today. I mean, I don't know. I just like April. I just kind of feel like she doesn't. You said that Yarrow is a she. Okay. I feel like actually, I kind of. Is this somebody that you work with? Because I get the sense that Yarrow can't seem to figure you out, but there's this energy that the two of you are just going to have to deal with each other, type thing. Because I feel like this is the situation where you kind of sort of can't avoid each other, but I think it doesn't matter because I get the sense that the two of you are going to like work together and like I don't know, like it doesn't matter. But I think the sense I get with these two cards that I'm seeing, these are kind of working off each other, and it's kind of leading me into kind of like that she doesn't really understand you, she doesn't know about you, and she's kind of confused by you in a way. I don't know if that's even true, but that's the sense I get from looking at those two cards. But it doesn't matter. None of it matters how she feels about you or anything because where it counts when the two of you have to come together to achieve a goal, I think that it'll just be fine. So I suppose it doesn't matter with the type of relationship that you have. So Melissa. Oh, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a beer. And I want to tell you about my plans today. I'm a man with a plan. Fun. Okay. Oh wait, did I already say what I was gonna do today? I think I already talked about it, actually. Okay, so anyway, up next is Melissa. Melissa, will me and Joe be able to work things out and stay together? Okay, Melissa Cornett. Will me and Joe be able to work things out and stay together? Okay, let's look into Melissa's question. See what comes up. So, Melissa, I kind of feel like you can. I think there's definitely potential. I think there's definitely potential that the two of you can stay together because I think that the two of you can really come together and make it work. But I have a bad feeling about it. Like, because I feel like things are never going to be the way they used to be. Which because I have this card, which this is a card where it kind of talks about there's no turning back, and there is another card here that kind of spells of good fortune, but like I I feel like I think there's potential that you can work things out. But I think going forward there would still just be a lack of energy and very like lackluster energy going forward. I guess my message to you is that I think you will be able to work things out, but it's going to be a very kind of not fulfilling thing that you end up having, which I think it would end up. I mean, if you have Melissa, if you have any good sense, then you would know to end it anyway because it's just not feeding the fire in your heart anymore. But anyway, okay. So up next, I think. Hi, Moni. Hi, Goldilocks. Hi, everybody. Um, so I think up next is Goldilocks. There's a mean girl at my work. Will she fall into her own snare? All right, let me see what comes up about this mean girl. So I think what I'm focusing on is the fortune, the mean girl's fortune. And I think you have kind of something in mind too, but maybe hopefully I can tap into that in some kind of way. Um, let me see what comes up, and don't say anything about it, but let me see what comes up. So Goldilocks, something I feel from looking at these cards is that she's been calling a lot of attention to herself. Now, see, I don't know what you do for work. I don't know what role she plays, but I feel like whatever you do for a living, there are a lot of eyes on you, and her too, her as well. And I just feel like whatever. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how she behaves. I mean, clearly she's not treating you nicely. I think that what I see in the future for her is she's calling a lot of kind of bad attention onto herself. And it's just, I get the sense that she's sort of digging her own grave. And I think there will be trouble in the future for her if she keeps acting the way she's acting. Um, but my advice to you is there's nothing you really need to do or even should do. I would just sit back and do the best you can and really just kind of hold strong within yourself, and the rest is going to play out. And I think problems kind of work themselves out. Okay. Let me see who's up next. So Moni has a question. Moni, is there a man named Jaden that's entering my life? I like that name, Jaden. It's kind of a cool name. Jaden's like a cool person. Like, don't you think the name Jaden kind of reminds you of like a guy that's like really cool, but also like very nice? Like a pleasant person? Like Jaden to me is not really like a macho type name, but it's like a guy that's really cool, can be brave, but also kind of sensitive. I'm so delusional. I don't know why. I'm crazy. I have a thing about reading into names. Okay, so Moni's question. Moni. You see about fortune of Jaden in your life. I mean, I'm kind of just seeing nothing. Moni, the sense I get is I feel like the answer is no. I mean, I look at these cards and it's kind of even in like I look at the cards and the cards really have no commonality. They're all in reverse, and even in my mind, I'm just getting a whole bunch of nothing. So it just seems like nothing. Um, I think up next is that damn OJ. That damn OJ. Okay. That damn OJ. That. Have you been here before? I feel like in the past I would have probably called you Fathom or something, but it says that damn OJ. Have you been here before? Because I feel like I'm just reading that right for the first time. Oh, you haven't? Yeah, I'm just crazy. So, will I get back together with Abby? Let me see what comes up. Will I get back together with Abby? Will I get back together with Abby? The fortune of you and Abby. Um, okay. Okay, well, I don't know. So that damn OJ. I mean, I think she would want to get back together with you. I think she would want to get back together with you, although I feel like she's not the problem. I mean, I'm not sure what's going on here, but it seems like it's almost like you're the one that would get in the way of the two of you getting back together because I don't think it's so much her fault. I think she's actually probably even going to make an attempt to get back with you, but see, I don't know. I'm kind of confused. Um, I mean, I imagine if you ask that question, I would imagine that you would want to, but it's so I'm not sure what I'm getting at. Um, but all right, whatever. I don't know what that was. So, hi, beautiful Shelly. Hello. Will I get a windfall this month? A windfall. That'd be cool. Let me see what comes up. So, Shelly wants to know about a possible windfall. Let me see what comes up. Um, all right. Well, I'm not seeing a windfall, although at the same time, I get the sense that you will be very comfortable. And I see a lot of, I feel like you're, so Shelly, I feel like you're the type of person that really likes nice things and you like things to be pretty, you like stuff. I mean, not everybody is like that. Some people, I mean, I've been in some people's homes that are literally like so boring and just so basic looking. I feel like you're not that person. I feel like you're the type of person that likes to have ornate decorative things. You really like the space you exist in to have a lot of charm. Um, I think in the month of March, I see that there will be plenty of money for you. There will be things will be grounded and stable. There will be plenty of money and blessings and good fortune. But in terms of like a windfall, I'm not seeing anything like that, at least not this month. I mean, we all wish for that, right? But okay. I think I'm caught up. Yeah. I'm having fun. I feel like I'm totally in the zone. I feel like I feel like the energy is really flowing today. Although at the same time, something that I've noticed when I've been drawing the cards, my hands have been, or I don't know if it's my hands or the connection between my mind and my hands. There's been something like glitchy about when I actually pull the cards. I think it happened like 2 or 3 times now. Not every time, but it was like 2 or 3 times. And I'm wondering if it's just like a me problem or if it's like kind of a cosmic thing. Um, I wonder if it's like something that, I mean, I don't really know. Maybe it could be something, I don't know. But I mean, I think, I mean, in this setting, because I'm here on this live stream, and I think this is sort of some strange way that I connect with like the greater group of people. And so I feel like it makes sense that things that happen while I'm in front of this camera on YouTube, I imagine it does make sense that it's sort of like, I don't know, I can like read into things having to do with all of us instead of just me. I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong, but I just wonder. By the way, whoever's watching me right now, and if you're watching this in the future, I made a video on my channel about 2026 predictions. It was kind of like, I kind of, I don't know, you might like watching it. It doesn't really have any views, and I'd like more people to watch it. Um, you might find it entertaining. 2026 predictions. It was kind of like those people that you hear about that make like global predictions about what we're all going to be going through. It was that kind of a thing. It wasn't just like, it was for the whole year of 2026 and trying to tap into like maybe stuff that's coming. You might like watching it. And I really wanted to get more views. So far it has like I think 100. And you know, something I always tell myself is, because I've been doing YouTube forever and I've really never been successful. But I mean, I've had tiny successes, but that's all it's ever amounted to. And something that I always tell myself to at least make myself feel a tiny bit better is that like even though my videos don't get that many views, if even just one or two people saw something I did and thought it was really awesome or fun or helpful, then I feel like that, I mean, that makes me very happy to think that somebody saw it and liked it. So, I mean, I could be kidding myself, but it makes me feel happy just to think that. It makes me happy. And I have to tell myself that. My gavel. No, I got my gavel. I haven't pulled this out in a while. Um, it's really dusty. I used to like if somebody was like driving me crazy in the live stream, I would like bang on this and say something like as if I was outraged about it. I don't really do it anymore because it seems like I was being mean spirited. I don't know. I feel a way about it. And I'm not sure if it's the right way to think or the, like, if I'm not even sure it even matters, but I kind of miss it. Like, I so want to be this person that's like gavel and, but I don't know. Maybe I should. Just like if someone says something outrageous, I can like bang on it and call them out. But I don't even know. So my PayPal is in the description box of the video. If you want to send me like a buck for like a tip or something. Or whatever. But it's all in the description box. Hi, Touch of Love. Can I ask what's Rex's next actions towards me? Okay, let me look into Rex. Okay. Okay. Touch of Love. Rex's next actions. So Touch of Love. I kind of get the sense I don't really see much coming from Rex because the sense I get from these cards, and correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, obviously, I never really. I honest to God don't know if I'm right or wrong, but I get the sense from looking at these cards that like you things were rocky with Rex, and because I get the sense that Rex plans on kind of stepping away and ending things and kind of avoiding you and kind of moving on. I think Rex wants to start over in a different direction. Is the sense I get, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if the cards work, then that's the sense I'm getting. I mean, Touch of Love, have things been rocky between the two of you? Like friction, maybe kind of out of balance? I mean, what's going on? Hi, Amin. Hello. Um, One general message from me. I am um, Ilham. Ilham. A general message for Ilham. Well, Ilham, I think your message is more about finances. Because I feel like when it comes to your finances and kind of like money wise, it seems like you kind of rely on something. Um, I don't know if it's a certain person, but I feel like the message for you, because I feel like you really, really want your finances to be better. I think my message for you is you need to speak up, use your power, and use your voice, use the fire inside you, and take the steps necessary to make that happen. Um, And who knows why things are the way they are, but maybe just accept whatever situation you're in and make the best of it. Um, I'm sure there are things that you can reach for, and there are paths that you can absolutely go down, um, that can make the money situation a lot better. Because I feel like you are just someone who absolutely does have the power to make it better. I mean, some people can't. Um, some people's financial situations just are what they're always going to be because maybe they have some kind of disability, um, or maybe their honest to God is something that they just can't change about what's going on. But I feel like in your case, you are someone who does have a lot of power. Maybe you don't realize you do, or maybe you're choosing not to see yourself like that. But you can definitely make it better. It's within your power, and I think it's time to just take the steps towards making that happen. Because I think it is a path that you absolutely can go down. Nothing is stopping you. Absolutely nothing is stopping you. Yes, Aditi, I have a ton of paintings in my apartment. I made them all. I mean, there are like one or two paintings that other people made, but most of them I made. Um, I have to pee again. Um, Nimdaya. So Nimdaya is up next. Sonali, I'm doing all right. I'm pretty good. I think I'm gonna finish up the questions that have already been asked, and then I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna go for now. So I'm gonna close the list starting now. Nimdaya. What does Hashini feel about me? Let me see what comes up. Let me see what comes up. Um, let's see what comes up in the cards. Okay, so Nimdaya, I think this person does like you. I think this person's willing to fight for you. This person feels kind of like they're being ignored by you, and yeah, that's a sense I get. But I don't even know. I'm like feeling kind of crazy now. I just like I don't know. I don't know. Um. Oh, I skipped somebody. All right. So Ilham, I just answered your question a few minutes ago. So I'm gonna go to on Andan about March. You want to know how your March is gonna be because I do see that I skipped you, and then I'll answer Sonali's question, and then I'm gonna leave for now. Um, I'm gonna take a trip today. Um, I'm gonna take a trip over to the Chinese market and just walk around and I don't know, go. So, it'll get me out of the house and it'll be a little adventure. Adventure time. Well, Andan, I think March is gonna be a little irritating, but it's all little stuff, like little annoyances. Um, which if I feel like this is being brought up for like a greater reason. I don't know, but I feel like I get the sense this is for some kind of like maybe you kind of just naturally get hung up on little things or I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I see I don't really see major changes happening in March. I don't see anything major. I just see a lot of little things annoying you. But in what aspect? I think it has mostly to do with work. I think it has something to do with finding a new job, um, and maybe I. That's what I think. Something about that. Um, I don't know for sure though. Um, but or it might not necessarily be about a new job, but it could be just be about the job you work at, which and you would know better if what's true. Okay, I'm done with that. Sonali, can I ask what's coming towards me? Okay, let's see what comes up. Let's see. Okay, Sonali's going to be my last question for now, and then I'm going to go. Sonali wants to know something that's on the way. Um, Sonali, I get the sense that there's somebody in your life. I feel like it's one person, but it could be like two people, but most likely just the way things usually happen. It's probably one person. I feel like this person you've been trying to help. Not so much, I don't, not in the sense that you've been giving this person money, probably more with like words and your just with your words and your support. You've been trying to get this person to maybe um, I don't know. It's like a transitional thing. Like you're trying to help this person transition from this situation to a better situation. And I think there's a lot of victory coming in that sense. I think that your efforts are going to pay off, and this person will be in a better situation. Um, but I see what's coming for you is nothing but lovely energy. I see good omens in the cards. All right, that's it. I'm gonna go for now. I've had fun. I hope you guys had fun too. And I'm gonna go get ready and take off. All right, bye everyone. Bye.